Every organization would like to see the employees improve the quality of the work, be driven by Excel, and to start to improve in all what we do. So what we do right now, we help each organization to get the best employees they could have. Before I will describe what we can do for them, I can tell you what's happening in each organization. When you hire a first employee, the efficiency of employee is about 25% on the first month. It means 75% of productivity is lost. It takes about 5 to 6 months for an average employee to get to the same level as their co-workers, which will work in the same department with him. Besides that, the company spends about 32 hours of training of a new employee. Who is involved in this is managers, co-workers, and human resource department. It means for one person, whole company is putting together all the resources to make him the best employee possible. Now, this is where 3D human capital with 3D behavior analysis coming in. Now we can help you to evaluate the best candidate for your company and to put him into the best position which fits his personality, behavioral traits, the preferences for the working in the team, and also values of the person. All this together will make the perfect candidate for your company. This is one of the instruments what 3D human capital can provide for your company. I would like to compare the one perfect employee to one best neuron of your brain. And you put this best neuron in the best position, probably somewhere in the front of your brain, and then you just expect that this neuron will gonna think all the things which one brain should do. And you realize it's not possible, of course, and you bring some other neurons into your brain and you put them in perfect position. You have wonderful, powerful neurons. The problem is the power of your brain is not based on number of neurons, it's based on number of communication between neurons, which is they call in medicine synapses. Now we would like just to put together this communication. 3D behavior analysis have an accuracy of 95% of putting a right person in the right position. And socio-mapping have an accuracy up to 100% of creating perfect communication between all your neurons, all your team members. And as a result, your company not only have the best employees, but the best communication between employees. Together, you can now win the battles on the market. All companies, they are built or their foundation is based on teams. Sometimes it could be teams of departments, not special teams of people. Doesn't matter how you communicate, how you describe this, but communication is the most important in both of these. So, let's assume a company has a team which is responsible for management of the company from top to down, composed of 10 people. You have 10 people, it means 10 preferences of mutual communication between each other. If we'll combine all of these metrics, it will be more than 100 possible communications between team members. So it means a company will have to try with the method of trial and error to see which communication will be the best for the company, for this team. The problem is, each time you try and each time you fail, it costs. So now, there is a revolutionary method is coming in. It's called socio-mapping. And what we do, we put on a map your communication in your company. Where you're right now and where you would like to get. So as a result, where is your goal you want to get? This is the most efficient. But how do you realize which is most efficient? Unless you put on a map. So from 120 possibilities, we're leading you to one best solution. 3D Human Capital is providing these services for any type of companies, from startups to the multinational companies. Before I tell you what we do, I would like to give you simple results. 3D behavior analysis has an accuracy of 95%. Socio-mapping is increasing communication in a company up to 47%. If you put together these perfect people for perfect position with the accuracy of 95% and increase communication between these wonderful people in your company with 47%, this is where the power is coming. So what we can do with these instruments? With 3D behavior analysis, we can do individual assessment for your company, recruitment, we can establish a culture in your company, and redeployment of any employee which you have in your company. You don't need to always to hire someone else, but you can change position in your company of someone already existing employee to put in the perfect position, and then they change the assignments in the company in a way that will describe best the personality. Also, we can address specific problems of each individual, and we can address them before they will appear. So now you can fix the problem before problem will appear. With socio-mapping, we can establish perfect communication, sharing of knowledge, and the decision process of your company. That decision will flow between all the members who is decision makers, and that will stay only like as a bottleneck and only in one department or in one person. And that will help everything what you do to become as united. It will become synergy and not just arithmetic sum of average person which we can do. So now what I can provide for you, it's for startups, medium-sized company, and multinational companies. For each one of them, we can offer the best offer from our company.